Fat Joe's in trouble, big trouble, no pun intended. I mean, he gave himself the name Fat Joe, not me. We're just going based on what he says. Now, there was a lawsuit that was filed by his hype man. Hype man done gone and spilled the beans. Terrence T.A. Dixon has filed a lawsuit against Fat Joe, claiming that he has done the kinds of stuff that Diddy did. Except that we might have one small problem for Joe, not for the hype man. That there might be proof by Joe's own mouth that this actually took place. I said might now. We're just going to go based on what he say. Now, what they're saying, at least what Joe's camp is saying, that this is just an extortion attempt. Nothing of the sort took place. This man is plainly lying. Even though there are pages upon pages of documentation, they say within the lawsuit that claims that he does indeed has been guilty of trafficking, not just people across state lines, but also indulging with minors. Yep, minors. A statement that Joe put out was this. We're gonna read this one. I'm not gonna try and quote it from my brain. Law enforcement is aware of the extortionate demand of the heart at the heart of this scheme. The allegations against Mr. Cartagena, that's who is Fat Joe, by the way, are complete fabrications. Okay. Lies intended to damage his reputation and force a settlement through public pressure. Mr. Cartagena will not be intimidated. Okay. We have taken legal action to expose this fraudulent campaign and hold everyone involved accountable. There's just one problem. Do you know what the problem is? Joe's own lyrics, y'all. Now, he did a song back in '06. He's been doing this for a while. But in '06, there was a song called She's My Mama. Some of you might know this song, but I'm not sure how many of us know the actual lyrics. In the verse 1, the very first verse, these are the lyrics. I will be self-editing and making sure I omit certain words, but I think you'll understand the word when I try to omit it. Lyrics, reading it verbatim. Now she was only 16. I had to nurture that. I'm going to pause there. Again, not sure why you're singing about a 16-year-old there, Fat Joe. And what did you have to nurture? He's going to tell you in the next line. Give her some growth. Waited till I touch the cat. And no, he's not talking about some pet calico or a orange tabby. No, it is exactly what you think he's talking about. And he further elaborates what he means. Told she going to have to work if she going to get ahead. Then she drove me berserk when she gave me some. Okay, now remember, 16, he had to nurture it. He was waiting, so he groomed her at the age of 16. She told me that she learned that from some XXX flicks. I said, Mama, stop talking and continue. His lyrics, not ours manipulating something. In fact, we made it tame. And then he goes on to teach her about cooking free-base cocaine, crack, in the song. So let's take a look at that compared to what the lawsuit be saying, shall we? The lawsuit saying that you would do this kind of things during your profession. And here you have a song from '06, just about the time frame that people were saying this was happening, where you admit that you could, at least in song, Joe, at least in song, that you might at least have the propensity, the mindset to go after this thing. So why would we not believe that you actually did it? You see, sometimes my friend Coy, if you remember, we have another pro platform called Savage Patriots, and Coy came up with the best T-shirt idea. And it says, don't record your crimes online. I think Fat Joe would have done good to have this T-shirt, because here's a problem with putting this kind of stuff out in song and then being accused of it, is that it looks that you might actually be guilty of the things that we're charging you with, especially considering that there are many rappers that would say they did something in a song and come to find out the song was actually about what they did. Right now, we're kind of waiting to see where this is going to go. His lawsuit, that is. It has not been fully fleshed out yet. It just got kicked off in June. There's still a whole bunch of things going on with the case. This might get included. I don't know. There might be a whole bunch of stuff in discovery that will come out into the open. Like they said, their camp is doing a counter lawsuit to try and negate the one that's being filed. Will that work? Don't know. How much stuff is the person's pushing the lawsuit going to bring about? Are they going to tell you? Maybe not. Until this actually goes to full court and actually be a court case that is in deliberation and then goes to jury and all that stuff, we will never really know what's coming on. Maybe they might sequester it like they did Diddy. You'll never see it online. You won't get any video in the courtroom, but I don't think it's going to be like that. He's not to the level that Diddy's at least not in the public light. Used to be, not anymore. But with that particular thing, you might see some issues because, again, in one of the quotes from the complaint that Dixon said, he said he himself, by Joe's, was forced to commit certain acts under duress and surveillance. So there might be footage of what he's done if this also includes minors. But we also heard the same story with Diddy, except that with the difference between Diddy and Joe is that Joe is actually on record singing about it. So yeah, this might work out to his disadvantage on this one. We'll see. We'll see. As soon as we get an update on whether this case is actually going to go forward, we'll let you know. As of right now, there's not anything concrete set to be happening just yet. But it is in the works. As soon as we know something, we'll holler at you.